I was just kidding. I was going to do one of those cheesy thumbnails I see on YouTube, but we're not going to do that here at Theater Advice. David Hughes, Theater Advice. This is one of the coolest houses I've ever done. It won Home of the Year 2 years ago for CE Pro Gold Award for full design. Customer designed his own house. We helped him do all the electronics portion. Come on in. Kidding, more thumbnails, not using any of them, by the way. Really cool house though, so we're not gonna be doing any more of that. This is really cool. So we figured out a way to get audio into the foyer. We had to use this this under chase here, basically the walkway, because there's obviously no ceiling in that room. It goes all the way to the ceiling. This house is 3 floors up, believe it or not. We will go upstairs and show you what's on the 3rd floor later. As you enter the home, we've got a Sierra in-wall TV, white obviously to match the wall. Super sexy, really cool idea. He's either got the news playing or we hooked it up to a PC, and he's got a program on his PC that he can play the menu of the house. So if he has a dinner party and they come in, they can actually see what they'll be served that evening on the television as they come through. As we walk in through the living room, of course we've got a lot of lighting control and things like that in the house. Here we've got a fully etched keypad from C4. We've got foyer TVs, living room lights, living fan. It's a lived-in house, so some of the pieces got a little chipped away, but that's all right. Maybe we need to replace those. We've got the fan, of course, shades up, shades down. So if you look at the window over there, we can hit the shades down button. The other thing I want to showcase, obviously, is Screen Innovations nano shades. We've got those across that whole door. You can just open one. You can open just one to let the dog out. You can open, all 4, obviously, or close all 4. These are light filtering, so you're going to get full privacy and not cut down, the light in the room and make it completely dank and disgusting. Hit the shades up button, they'll slow and they'll go up. Living room's gorgeous. We're actually going to come back to it in a minute because there's something very cool I want to show you in the living room. Kitchen, got some audio in here, nothing too crazy in the kitchen. Really, really beautifully designed kitchen. Double islands, of course. We've kind of got this huge area here for seating. Large family, they have 4 children, so large family seating here. One of the coolest aspects I've seen in a house recently is this room here. It is a wrapping room. So it is a room dedicated to wrapping Christmas presents, birthday presents, that kind of thing. Could be used as a crafting room, of course. You have 52 pairs of scissors over there. You can chop up literally anything you could ever imagine. In here we've got C4 panel, date and time, touch it. We've got full control of the house. It's time to go check out this theater, guys. It's time to check out this cool theater. First stop at the top of the stairs is our rack. Full disclosure, the client had me come out. I met the contractor that was doing this door and I gave him the exact size it needed to be. And as you can see, it's just shy of being able to roll out. So we had to build it in a very small space behind here. So it's not as clean as we would normally do a rack, but again, tiny space. He didn't care. We're gonna do some smoke glass doors on top of this guy. But we've got full video over IP, Apple TV in every room. I'm going to show you some cool stuff while we kept Dish Network in the mix later on. But we've got, also he wanted the news to be able to pull up on certain channels, which you still need Dish to do. So you can't direct go to a channel on streaming devices yet. But we've got full triad audio system in here, amplification, surround sound receivers for multiple surround sound zones, crown amplifiers for outdoor audio, which we'll get to later. His kids literally has a 50-foot HDMI cable plugged in here, which is cool. Again, this is real life. We're showing you how people really use their houses. He's got his Xbox, on the floor in here, I think, and he uses it that way. Another really cool thing you don't see in theaters every day is they love their dogs here. So believe it or not, we kind of helped them design and build this in. This was just a cavity that wasn't going to be used. So they just leave this open, and it's actually a dog resort. Their dogs can go down in here into a hole, down a ramp, into their own playground outside. And we set up cameras in there so they can check on their dogs. So they have their own doggy escape dog door here, which is really, really kind of cool. So we did full color match speakers in here. So these are all Triad full back box speakers. As you can see, they perfectly match the wall. When they're on a black speaker, speakers are always going to look a little bit darker than you think they would, but full color match, as you pan around the room, it's, you know, you can hardly see the speakers. Depending on how the light hits them, they're a little darker, but they're certainly not stand out. They certainly don't stand out in any way. We got giant bears to lay on and pillows and things like that. Actually a lived-in theater. What we've got is a 170-inch slate 1.2 AT, so 170-inch version of the screen I have at home. Love it to death. To light that up with enough light to be able to watch that with this much light on, which is important for the client, we've got another commercial Epson projector in here. I know people give me a hard time about it because it's not a JVC, but people need to get over themselves because JVC doesn't make a 6,000 lumen projector. So that guy lights this up like pure daytime in the middle of the day. It's badass and we love it. Let's head to the game room. Hey guys, we're going up to the 3rd floor. As you pan down, you can obviously see we're on the 2nd floor. That's the cool living room we're gonna get to. There was some cool, unique challenges that really made this job special and I think award-winning. We're gonna go up here to one of the coolest things. This is the kids' sleepover room. So as his son has parties and stuff like that, birthday parties, it's basically like a Broken Bow, Oklahoma sleepover room. So they can game on the 75-inch. They got full lockers over here. We've got bunk beds over here. And believe it or not, this never happened, but this is really, really cool anyway. This little trap door on the floor that says do not open actually goes down to his bedroom, and I can't open it because they screwed it shut. But it was originally supposed to be a curly slide that actually went all the way down to his kid's bedroom, so you can go from the sleepover room to bed on your own slide. But they had some coding issues and they didn't feel like dealing with it, so here it sits. But it would have been a really, really amazing feature to match the color scheme of the beds and things like that. They pulled it into the tile in the bathroom, so you've got the blue and orange tile on the floor. And just some really, really neat design cues and design aspects in this house. Let's go back downstairs and talk about the rest of the house. Living room, pool, and a really cool secret I got for you. Hey guys, this is a very, very cool study. I just tried to open it and it's actually locked, but I do want to tell you what we did set up. So in this hole here, we've got a Control 4 light switch. If I double tap the top of the light switch, behind this cabinet here, you can touch it and it actually opens, but he locked it from the other side because it's his bedroom. He asked me if I needed to go in the bedroom. I said no, but the closet, I guess, is part of it. So he would have unlocked it for me. But if you open this, there's a huge kind of like just man cave, man closet in there. And he's got his own urinal, which if you're a man, you know that's cool. And above the urinal is another in-wall Sierra TV. So we double tap that. His urinal TV goes to ESPN automatically. When he leaves the room, a motion detector turns the TV off. So every time he enters there, if he's going in there to dress or going in there to do some business, he's got ESPN on. It's awesome. Let's go check out that living room. The living room is my favorite part, and it was the story that I told. Sometimes these awards, believe it or not, is not just about craftsmanship, which I'd like to believe that it is, but it's really about the story and struggles and things you had to overcome as an AV designer. And this is one of them. So this wall used to be a color, and so when we first met with him a year before the project was done, this wall was supposed to be like a certain color. I don't remember what that color was, but basically we showed up one day and it was wood, right? So we have all these Triad speakers that are supposed to be color matched, and we come in and it's literally wood. So I called my muralist and I said, we got to fix this. So what we did was every little grain of the wood, as he gets close to it here, I mean, this grain pulls into it. When you get really close to it, it's obviously white. But if you're far away from it, I mean, they don't completely disappear, but it's really, really magical. I mean, even down here, you can see every little break in the wood, the striations. And when you pull back, I mean, it's about the best way you can put a speaker in a wood wall. So one of the challenges we overcame, and that's actually the bedroom door kind of hidden in the wood there. So it's really, really cool. Time to check out this amazing pool though. Sorry, this door's heavy, so I actually had to cut to this scene. No one needs to look at me pulling out a door for a half an hour. The backyard is the focal point of this house. It's got everything from huge outdoor kitchens to to giant seating areas with 75-inch TVs. We've got a pit over here to hang out, another TV with a swim-up bar. We have water features. We've got a fire pit. We've got a tanning ledge. We've got ping pong. We've got a hot tub. And the coolest thing about this pool is the lazy river. So as you come around here, and you can see this from everywhere in the house, another seating over area outside the master bedroom. As you come out here, you've got this lazy river that kind of goes outside the pool, overlooks the golf course behind the house. You've got a bridge that goes over to another tanning ledge with a putting green on it. And we've got the Origin Acoustics Bollard speakers, super sexy, copper colored, goes with the decor. And this is just an absolute monster of a backyard. Last aspect of the yard, full basketball court, of course. The floor is actually plastic, so all the water goes down, doesn't waterlog or anything like that. It's just like this cool plastic floor that I didn't even know they did outside. You've got cornhole. Here's the puppy we were talking about. So this is a very, very cute puppy. The dog door is actually over here. So as the dog wants to go in and out of the house, it can go through this door into the theater, open the door, and get back in the house at any point that she wants. Over here, we've got an in-ground trampoline. So really, it's just a kid's dream. As you go around the yard, we can see over here, we've got the Bollard speakers dug into the ground. This was super challenging. I don't think anyone will ever understand the level of challenge because we've got long runs. The stub out was over on that side of the house. We had to get under the cement, come all the way over here. By the time we got over there, it was hundreds of feet because on the back side of this house, I don't know if he can see this, but it's walls that traverse all the way down to the golf course. So we had to actually get the speaker wire, figure out how to get the speaker wire back up and around without going across steps and things like that. Absolute nightmare in the back of the house, but we did actually get it done. And this is one of the best backyards I've ever been in. Hey guys, in closing, I want to say jobs like this, we actually do them all the time. And, a big thing to, search for if you're a homeowner that's building a house like this, 10,000, 12,000 square feet. I think this one's 12.5. You really need to find somebody that can handle a project like this. We got a 5-star review on Google because of this project. And that means more to me than doing the project, right? The fact that the guy lets me back in his house, lets me video here and sends us 5-star reviews is going to be the catalyst for, that's going to be anything that I'm more proud of. There's challenges in houses like this. You have to realize things don't go smoothly. There's going to be times where the customer is going to see the sausage get made, essentially. There's going to be walls that are changing colors. There's going to be speakers that are 50,000 feet high over there that we had to get cherry pickers for, that we didn't plan for. There are going to be challenges in a house of this size with wiring. You want to find a guy early. You want to find a guy 6 months before you even wire that house. You want to get your wire design in. This particular client, I'll remember it like it was yesterday. He came in my showroom on a Saturday morning at 10 a.m. when we were super slow. And I just said, hey, if you have your plans, you can sit down. He said he's getting 3 bids. And he sat down with me for 2 hours. We wired his house and he looked at me and he said, I'm not going anywhere else. I found my guy. I was done in 2 hours. And so you really want to find that person that instills that level of confidence because it's going to be a lot of money at the end of the day. And you want to make sure that that person can handle this project. We're more than happy to do a project like this for you. We do jobs all over the nation. I travel for them as long as the scale is up there. You can send me plans. I'll design them for you on small retainers. We can do any scale, size job anywhere in the nation. So give us a call if you need our help. Otherwise, find somebody like me. I don't know if there is anyone like me, but you can try if you want. And hopefully you do find somebody though. And that's it. So this is one of our custom home tours and we'll hopefully do some more for you too. Thanks for watching.